Greeting, this is Maccabee. Welcome to the World Internet Radio, www.skylineradio.org.uk with the Godfather Show. Keep it real every Sunday with live interviews online or on Zoom with special guests and reviews with good music from around the globe. 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. GMT. So keep it locked. Skyline Radio to the world.
Gonna see if he's ready right now, but he lives in Birmingham, but originally from Jamaica. Most Jamaicans who are singers started off in the church. He started off in the church. And because people loved his voice and the way his voice came over, he used whatever he had as a skill to move forward in life in terms of his ability to sing like somebody else. Yeah, somebody else. And when I first heard this brother at the time, I tried to put the two together in terms of the man who sounds like a bit like Barry White. Yeah, Barry White. Yeah. And a little later on after that, he sounded like somebody else. Done a pretty good job, though. We'll see if we can play some extracts from this brother right now. GalaRadio.org.uk. Let me just make sure I got the right information for the people them right now. Okay, you know, for a fact, it's all about that time of the day right now when we're going to play something for this brother.
Greetings, my name is Alex Bigby. I always tune into www.skylineradio.org.uk to keep it real Sunday sure with the big man himself, Godfather. Each and every Sunday, it's a show not to be missed. Me have to endorse this one here to the fullest. Have you ever? Feel
it, come on. Yeah, I love that, man. Send the energy right to the bandstand. Send the energy to the artists. You understand? So now I'm going to take you inside what they call the food basket of Jamaica. That's a parish in the south of the island of Jamaica called St. Elizabeth, known to the world as St. Bess. This artist is an artist that's renowned inside the musical called Black Heroes in the Hall of Fame, if you remember it. Please put your hands together for Alex Bigby. Come on, Alex Bigby's here for Genocide and Friends. Come in, Alex Bigby. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Ladies, I want to talk to you for sentimental reasons. Just play it one more time for me. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. For sentimental reason. Take it away. It's all about you. Go straight into it. Little baby, I just want to shout out to you. I want to hold you. Hey, there's something wrong with me. Every time you keep talking about we stop all the talking back, and why don't we stop wasting time? I had my share of love and some sick and tender, and if you think you can turn me on, baby, I wish that you was all you keep telling me this, telling me that. You say what's a pity, I never go back. You say there's a lesson that you wanna teach. You higher, baby, practice what you preach. I wanna talk to you.
This brother is not just a singer, he's a saxophone player as well. A very good one as well. Many of you would have heard him from place to place, from town to town to city to city. We're going to give the brother a call right now. Stand by.
Brother.
Good afternoon to you, Jay. ScannerRadio.org.u, Godfather here live inside, talking to Jay, Alex, of course, Bigby, the big man in the place right now this afternoon. Shout out to all the ladies in tune. You may have heard this brother before singing some great songs from different people, the likes of Barry White, and also the man who's in town, the man himself, Mikey Spice. He can sing him very, very good. Good afternoon to you, Bigby. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon.
Thank you for finding time to join us here on scannerradio.org.uk. You're a very busy man, I get to understand, in terms of what you do. But
yes, just, it goes already in the music. You have to just keep going, man. You never stop, you have to just keep going.
Yeah, man.
That's what it's all about. Yeah.
Actually, from what I can see right now, you started in the church. Before you started doing any music or any instrumental singing like anybody else, you was in the church. Tell us about the church experience that you had that created that voice that you had.
Well, how should I put it across? Is as a young man growing up in Jamaica, I'm from a little town called in Jamaica called Black River, St. Elizabeth. I don't know if you've ever been to Black River, and I don't know, but yes, I used to go to church, and but I'm the type of person who let me just put it across, because guitar was my first instrument. A lot of people thought it was sax, but guitar was my first instrument because I learned to play off a 3-string. 1 string, yes, man. Because back in the days, I never had the money to buy guitar string, and back in the day. So, as I grew up, and we formed a little group. Remember the days? There's a group we call the Songs of Life, gospel singers, and we used to go around to different churches and perform at rallies, and and on my arrival, coming to the UK. I never really take it up as serious as, as such. I knew what I had, and then I started doing karaoke.
Well, before you go into England's experience, before you left Jamaica, so basically you were playing in a church band then?
Well, we were in a group, not such as a band, but we were in a group because, back in the days, we never really have like the guitar players who we only use is some of the churches who plays the band. They know our songs and we just perform, and so that's basically what we was doing, so yeah.
Okay, so you arrive in Britain, and of course you mentioned the karaoke. Tell us about that part now.
Well, karaoke was something I used to do, in the pubs back in the days, because I used to do soul and mountain. But I'm a man who tried to get myself into everything I can, because it's survival. Because you have to live, and So, and then one day, after everybody comes in and they were just singing, and I just, I don't know if you've ever been on karaoke and you play the song, everybody came up and they sing. And then one day I was just doing, I never forget, I was doing a Louval's song called You Never Find. And I remember the one that goes, you never find as long as you live. And then from there, I just want to say something like, you should still continue doing what you're doing, man. And then I started doing Barry White with that. And
so when you started singing You'll Never Find, someone said to you that sounded good, and you should continue doing that elsewhere, other places, and that's
right.
That's where you decided to say, okay, let me. But that voice itself, did you have that voice when you came from Jamaica in the first place?
Well, I didn't have that voice, but what really happened is my my grandfather always says to me that my voice is too deep because you know what I mean. Sometimes they you have a grandparents and you're talking with them and they say, oh, you used to say to my mom, you say that boy for you, man. You know what I mean? When he talks, he got that deep. I don't know, he get this voice, but sometimes as you're growing up, you never really pay attention, but you never know what's going to happen in life, you know what I mean? Because the Father have a way of doing things, and I just think that
right.
it just give me a natural, you know what I mean, a natural voice where, you know what I mean, people always says to me, I remember one time I was doing a tribute to Barry White, and a guy stood in front of me, and he really watches me if it was me really singing the Barry White song, because he said he couldn't believe that someone could sound that close, you know what I mean? So it's just, you know what I mean, life is a journey. You never know what's going to happen, and here am I now. You know what I mean?
Back in the day, it says here you sang a gospel song, and the song was called the Song of Light.
Songs of Life, that's for singers. Yeah, Songs of Life, that's for singers.
Is that a song or a singers?
The name of the group.
The name of the group is called. Okay.
So yes, yeah.
Yes. So and then that's the time when you came over to England. Okay. So
I came here. Yeah.
Okay, let's move forward then. In England, and many people heard your voice, and especially the ladies, then would have been kind of saying, "Wow, it sounds like." You know, did you feel that, was it nerve-wracking for you to say, well, I've come here and my voice has been, sounding like somebody else? Did you actually listen to some of Barry White's songs before you sort of went forward with what you were doing?
Well, the honest truth is that I think, I started singing at some of the corporate events like, the dinner and dance, because there's so many things about me, because I do DJ also. I mean, I'm just one of these guys that I don't think music was just a passion for me, because I used to play music back in the day, you know what I mean? At a couple of events, so I used to do, sometimes when people hire me because they know I could play the music, then I could sing and I could play sax, so, you know what I mean? It's just, I'm one of these guys where just, you know what I mean? When you love your music and when you get a gift, you just use it, and that's what happens. And then as it goes along, people start hearing about me, and then I just start concentrating now on my music now, you know what I mean? Doing more like writing.
So when did you start to play the saxophone?
Well, I started, it's about 13, 14 years now since I've been playing, and on and off, and you know what I mean? Because as I said earlier in what I was saying earlier, when they have like dinner and dance and like they have a black and white, I played my sax while people's eating. And you know what I mean? So it's couple, I would say 13 years since I've been playing septot, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Just before you came on, we just played a couple of extracts where you're doing some live sessions, and people they're loving it, and I find it very interesting when I was listening to them. And sometimes I said, is he actually singing like Barry White? I'm trying to listen to myself to hear what is it miming, or is he? None of it wasn't miming, was it?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people think that I'm miming, you know what I mean, most of the times when I'm singing, but you see, every man has a strong belief, you know what I mean, in a gift. When the Father give you a gift, maybe I think I was at the front of the line and the Father said, you know, hear me? But I'm going to bless you this, you know, because he's a humble brother, so, you know what I mean, because everybody always says to me, you know what I mean, when I go on the street and they always say to me, you're so humble, you never really, even though, you know what I mean, people, they see a lot of people out there singing, and when you're on stage, you make the sound look so easy. But
yeah,
the honest truth, I've done my, you see, practicing is another thing. You have to know your stuff, you know what I mean? Because people always say to me, why do I sound that way all the time? I say to them, because your craft, you have to study your craft. You have to listen to other musicians. You have to listen to other people out there who sing it, and you have to know the music and know how the music is going. And Barry White was one of my favorite singer, and then one of my saxophonists who I've met 2011 to come up and play, and I met Fraser was
Jay. Jay,
yeah?
can you come a bit more closer to your mic? You're drifting away.
Are you drifting away?
You're
All
drifting
right,
away,
Can you hear
man.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, then.
My monitor's short. Yeah.
Yeah, okay then. Yeah, man. So I was on, I met Dean Fraser, and Dean Fraser was one of my inspirations.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because he was a saxophonist, and so I've learned from him, listened to him, and it just gradually, carry on, and the more you're practicing, the more you get better. And
that's right.
That's how it goes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm just looking here. Also, as well, there's some things that you've done in the past, and also you've been on national TV on the thing called "This Is My Moment." Tell us a bit about that success. Yeah.
It was a couple of years ago when they had a thing in Manchester. They want to see, about UK, and people who can sing, and they say you just need to just sing them the phone, and I saw it, and I just, do something to the phone, and they called me for to go on it. I think it was Mel B from what a group Mel B was.
Spice Girls.
I don't know if Mel B. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then and that's it. And I went on, and I do a song, but those are the younger days, you just, whatever comes along, you just try it, and
yeah,
you know what I mean.
And also, you also got yourself involved in a thing called the Black Hall of Fame as well.
The Black Heroes in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, tell us about that.
In the Hall of Fame, yeah. The Black Heroes Hall of Fame was a group where we do like a play, about our black ancestors, like, how we have the kings and the queens, and it's talking about it is all right, but for you to see it, it was really phenomenal. It was really great to see it. And then we have the entertainment side where I met like Winston Francis, it's a fix-it, and then AJ Franklin, who was the from the Chosen Few back in the day. Yeah, you're a big girl now, and them songs there. Yeah, man. So that's where I met AJ Franklin, and and then I don't know if you ever heard about Morgan
Heritage.
No, not Morgan. Yeah, Morgan Heritage was one, but Devon Morgan, who does the play called The Big Brother House.
Okay.
He does like Oliver. So and I sang on his. He did a play at the Alexander Theatre in Birmingham, where I sung the Jamaican national anthem. So it just goes on with and on. So yeah, man. But the Black Heroes Hall of Fame was a big thing for black people to really watch, and what we were portraying and what we was trying to send the message across. That we were the first king and queens. And it was, but after a while, everything just dies out, and everybody goes to the different places, and and I still keep the link. AJ, Winston still out there singing, and we have Light Brown, we have so many artists who used to be on that.
Well, most of the people that you mentioned a while ago are sent the links of today's interview to AJ and Winston Francis, Devon Morgan.
Yeah.
The only one I haven't sent it to was the Morgan Heritage family, but
the Morgan Heritage and Third World, and I share the stage with those guys.
Yes,
and in Birmingham, I don't know if you know about the Simmer Down. I've been on the Simmer Down and the Giant of Lovers Rock. Last year I was on the Giant of Lovers Rock. This year I'm back on it this year.
Okay.
Again, so,
Now, just after that, we had the world had an issue, and the issue was COVID-19. How did you cope with situations regarding that time? What was the impact, and how did you get around doing what you love so much?
Well, I always say that the Father have a way of dealing with you sometimes when you believe and you have your faith, because I'm a man who strong believes. I'm a strong believer, because I grew up in the church, all of us are singers, some scientists, you name it. And we have a church background, and we never give up. And the only two words I can put across is that when you believe in something, as the Bible says, that faith without works is dead. And I strongly believe that the Father always guides me through whatever I do. Even when I'm going on stage, I still, have to give the Father praises before I go on because, I'm a man who works with energy. Energy is something that, you get around with people around you with energy, and sometimes you have to break that kind of energy, because, you have the good and you have the bad. They're not going to details, but, the music industry stay ready and thing, So, but my word I would have said to you, is good over evil. That's the only thing I could say.
All right, okay.
When your heart is clean and you're purifying, I don't worry about those things. I focus on what I want. So basically what I'm saying, I keep my lane. When I swing on the lane, I'm not over there, so I focus on my lane. And so when you focus on what you do, it doesn't matter what anyone says about you, you will go through. Because remember, if you're blessed, no man can curse you. And if God curse you, nobody can bless you. So that's the only way.
Well, the bottom line with COVID-19, that we had to keep ourselves safe and protect ourselves from others.
Thank you very much.
And sometimes things had to be put on a hold until time to come back out and carry on from where we left off. And I suppose that was the position that you find yourself, just like many artists and many people who had different things going through the COVID. As you know, things were locked down, places got shut down, people lost their jobs and all sorts and stuff.
Yeah,
so
that's another thing again, because even with the COVID, I never really stick on one thing like this on the music, because I do a full-time job because I'm an HGV driver. Also, and I can say it, the COVID, I went and do the test, go through with it, because I was just sitting there waiting for other people to give me a job. But I'm a guy who never always out there doing things, the COVID taught me a lot too, because I went it does, and then, so I'm always, don't get me wrong, I love my music, and I'm not saying that I don't get paid, but I don't have to really sit down and wait, for someone to.
Yeah, as you know, the industry has an up and down situation. So
up and down situation.
So sometimes,
but people still call me and give thanks for that, and
okay. So
it's what it is.
So what I wanted to ask you, a part of the turning point, probably in your career, I could be wrong, but to many out there right now, you sang a song that was done by Mikey Spice. Now, when you I'm gonna the one. Well, I'll just use the word Mikey Spice for to start off with before we start talking about the songs. When you were singing like Mikey Spice, did you realize you were singing like him, or did you actually interpretate him?
Well, the honest truth is, as a singer, when then it's like you have Bushman and you have Luciana. As professional singers, that the song. I remember when Glenn Washington came out, when he just started out, it was sung like Barry Salmon. I don't know if you remember, when he just came on the scene, but he said, wow, this man sung like Barry. And then, but as a singer, I know the people who have the same type of voice that I have, like Mikey Spice and there's other singers out there, So I look through the YouTube and, and I can see, the few people, because Mikey just have a distinguished type of voice where, it's like the ladies have always loved those type of voice, like Lou Royce, Mikey Spice, you have Barry White and, others, and the guy who sang into, who from that group called the Manhattan, I can't remember his name, because Gerald Alston was the lead singer, but the guy who sang that bassy, part, those type of guys who had that type of voice. So I knew that I had, the same texture of voice. So you have it and you utilize it, so that's what I do.
Well, here what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to play a couple of, not a minute or so, of Mikey Spice and a track called Practice What You Preach. Okay, so let the fans hear your voice of this man, J. Alex Bigby. Here right now, take a listen.
I'm waiting on you, baby. I'm here, baby. something wrong with me. Every time I'm alone with you, you keep talking about and loving me. Hey, babe, your foreplay has blown my mind. Why can't we stop all the talking, girl? And why don't we stop wasting time?
Do you know how many times I played that song to tell if it's a difference between the two of you? Is that really your voice singing like that?
Yeah, man. There's nobody else. It's just me, man. Just me. Nobody in the New Zealand.
You know, most of the ladies who are listening to this show right now, listening to your voice, would say that sounds like it's spot on. You've still got the radio in the background. I would love you to turn it down a bit. It's coming through.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
You know, so we have a couple of minutes.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to listen to you. Well, you know what I mean?
Well, I hear you, sir. I hear you, sir. But you're gonna get a 5 seconds or 10 seconds delay.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Yeah,
no problem.
Okay, so yeah, like I said before, you sound spot on, and I'm sure the ladies are thinking he sounds just like him. I had to sort of listen to it over and over, and I must say, anybody else to do any better than him, you've nailed it. Yeah, I would say that.
Well, you know, I'm a humble guy. I'm a humble person, you know. I'm Godfather, and as I said to you, you know, I get my gift, and all I do, I just use my gift, and that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I like to sing for the ladies, you know what I mean, because you know what I mean. We're just bringing the love, because nowadays, listen to the music. Out in the world now, you know what I mean, the music changed so much, so I still write my love songs, and you know what I mean, so yeah, man, that's what I do.
Do you find that sometimes when you talk on the microphone that they have to turn the mic up more for your voice because it's so deep?
Well, it might, sometimes, but when I'm singing, it's a different thing, because, you know what I mean, sometimes I remember I think one time I was singing through a mic, and the guy, I think literally the mic just went out. I don't know what happened. Because so what I have to do now, I bought my own mic, because there's a mic that I use called the SM58. Most of the international artists use that sometimes, excuse me. So, you know what I mean? So, yeah, you know, I can't use any mic. I have to.
I think that's that. Everybody goes through that situation with mics. They do carry their own microphone, so they know what they're getting the sound. Even what I'm using here right now, I've got X amount of microphones,
and there's a techniques of using mic, because there's times you go and you might go to an event and someone is talking to the mic, and the mic sounds distorted or whatever happens. And then you go and you sing through it, and someone come and say to you, wow, that was so different. So there's a different way of using mic, because I've learned how to use mic, because, and you know, when you're hitting notes, you know, you keep away, you know what I mean? So it's all about knowing your craft, and
that's right.
Some DJs, you're talking to them and you tell them to put a little bit of reverb or whatever. Sometimes they make a big thing out of nothing. So sometimes it does. You know, you get that all the time. But I'm a guy who, I just know to get around with it. I just say to them, listen, man, let us work this thing together.
Well, as you said, practice becomes perfect after a while. So
yeah, it does. It does.
Well, let me just give something to the ladies right now, because I know I'm in the kitchen doing their cooking and so forth, and I want to hear your voice, this voice of Mr. J. Alex Bigby, man. It's spot on. Let's go to the people right now here on scholarradio.org.uk. Godfather talking to the man behind this voice. This is not Mikey Spice. This is Mr. Bigby.
There's something wrong with me. Every time I'm alone with you, you keep talking about and loving me. Hey, babe, your foreplay has blown my mind. Why can't we stop all the talking, girl? And why don't we stop wasting time? I had my share of lovers, and some say hand in glad. And if you think you can turn me on, baby, I wish that you would, cause you keep telling me this, telling me that. You say once I'm with you, I'll never go back. You say there's a lesson that you wanna teach. Here I am, baby, practice what you preach.
Recently,
Yeah.
you've been in Jamaica. We're going to talk about Jamaica right now. You've had some experience in Jamaica. Can we talk about that?
So many things
Yes, you can. You can. No, I don't have a problem. Yeah, man, you can. Yeah.
And a situation occurred where the main person who was going to perform on stage where you was didn't turn up, and someone saw you in the crowd. I don't know how did you get on stage?
You mean in Jamaica? You're talking?
Yeah. The main act didn't turn up. So how did you get on stage?
Well, that one is a history. I went down just on a holiday, and a friend of mine, they was at the same hotel where we was, and they saw me, and they said, "Sing a what?" And they said, "Sing a what, go on, man." And we have a thing, and they have something going on, and they just invite me down, and one of the singers didn't turn up, and I think Muta Baruta was the host for the night, and they just called me on stage, and I just went up and I just do what I have to do. And
so you're telling me that you had no idea that you was going to get called by Muta Baruka?
Yeah, Muta Baruka was the company for the night.
Yeah,
and,
but at the time, did you have any idea he was going to call you?
Well, no, because they told Muta that there's a singer who can fill in that spot, and Muta Baruka. I think Muta Baruka just says that to one of the guys that he's only going to do one song. That's what they were saying to me. And when they heard me say that, yeah, man, they can let him sing another one. You know what I mean? So it was a pleasure. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean.
So basically, he put you on the spot then. By saying,
yes.
He must have, because
I knew I was going to go on because the guys had told me that they wasn't going to get me on. But he never. The honest truth, he never knew that I was the person who's going to sing that night, because they thought they were going to just let the artist who was there, they're going to use those artists. But when I came there, they said, we have an artist from the UK, and you know what I mean, he can fill in, you know what I mean, in one of the spots. And I just came in and just, you know what I mean, just sang, and you know what I mean, yes, and everybody did love it, you know what I mean. So yeah, so you have to be ready as a soldier. You know what I mean? You never know what's gonna happen.
You never know. I could just imagine someone saying to me that there's a radio presenter in the audience, and it's from such and such, and yeah, Godfather, can you come up and to say a few words on behalf of the people? you know, really.
Yeah, man. But you see, Godfather, the thing about it, as a musician, there are many times I go to places and I'm singing, and my tracks, like when they're doing the PA, the tracks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just went out and it's not playing, and I just do a cappella. So your voice is an instrument, and that's what it's all about. You have to ready. You never know what's gonna happen. You know, some people when the track don't play, they can't do nothing, or they, you know what I mean, they get a little bit frightened about it. Or, you know what I mean, I'm not. It's something. If I'm singing and my track went out and it's not playing, I know to captivate the audience with my voice, because your voice. I learned my craft, and I learned that your voice is an instrument, and yeah, you know what I mean. That's what it's all about. Yeah, man.
You done another song as well that I particularly think the lady's gonna like as well, and Sweet Lady.
Oh, oh my God!
Yo, Sweet Lady.
That's song. It was a rhythm a friend of mine gave me, and I just I do like a medley on that song, and on it I do George Benson, In Your Eyes. I think about you, I can see beyond your smile, and I do a Tom Jones. Funny Forgotten Feeling.
You can do a Tom Jones?
Yeah. It's a Tom Jones song, and then I did the last one on it was James Ingram, He passed away now. Find 100 Ways. Compliments what she does. Yeah. I can remember, yeah. Okay, you can go ahead and play it, man. Yeah. That's a long time.
I was just going to say two things. When now to play that the one that you done for Mikey Spice, did you ever actually see Mikey Spice sing?
Oh, I think every time I do that song, I sing everybody. I did it last night at a birthday party, and I sing everybody says to me, and they thought that song belongs to me. I said, no, man, Mikey is a man. To be honest, as I say to you, and I have to give what is due to a man. Mikey is a great artist. Maybe artist, a great musician, because Mikey plays all different instruments.
I'll tell you something. In terms of artificial intelligence, if Mikey Spice was to come back here and nobody knew what he looked like, and you went on stage, they would think you was Mikey Spice.
Well, it's a compliment, and I thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But humbly,
all right.
So humble. Yeah. I thank you very much for the compliments, and
yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Let's play sweet. Let's play Sweet Ladies for the ladies right now. This afternoon on ScannerRadio.org.uk. I'm talking to, of course, Mr. Alex Bigby here right now from Birmingham, a man who's done a lot of things in terms of, saxophone.
Can I just give you a little tip there? It's J. Alex Bigby.
Okay.
There's no S on it, if you don't mind, yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right. Let's hear this song right now.
No problem, Godfather. No Godfather. You don't mind.
Oh, yes. My sweet lady now, no, yes. I think I finally know you. I can see beyond your smile. A thing that I can show you. Whatever still worthwhile. Don't you know that love is like a thread, keeping round and burning then it ties back together in the end. In your eyes, I can see my dreams reflection in your eyes, and the answer to my question in your eyes. I can see the reason why my love alive in your eyes. We're drifting safely back to shore. I think I finally learned to love you more. Oh yes, a sweet lady, I finally love you. Oh yes, now, oh yes. Last night, quietly, she walked through my mind as I lay searching for a sleep. Her soft hands reach out, she whispered my name as she brushed the tears from my cheek. And those funny, familiar, forgotten feelings start walking all over my mind.
Greetings, my name is J. Alex Bigby. I always tune into www.skylineradio.org.uk to keep it real Sunday show with the big man himself, Godfather. Each and every Sunday, it's a show not to be missed. Me have to endorse this one out to the fullest. Have you ever?
Yeah, man, Sweet Lady. Sounds good. Your voice sounds good enough. I tell you. You've got a number of songs on my list here right now. Have you ever thought about putting a compilation out?
Well, that's what I'm working on at the moment now. So, you know what I mean? And, my new song, which is on the Bee Gees rhythm, which is that one. Yeah. And then, so shortly you can get it to play next week.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry about, to the fans that you don't, you know what I mean? You couldn't play it today, but hopefully next week you will have it. Man.
Yeah, okay. But once that's completed, you're gonna think about putting a small compilation album sort of a sing along EP kind of thing? Because obviously there are other people's songs you're singing. So how would you go around that? How do you go around that anyway?
So you're just breaking up there.
Yeah, so when you start singing other people's songs, then you got to put out a sort of an EP of other people's songs. How do you go around that in terms of legal terms?
Well, the rights goes to the original because there is their song, but you know what I mean.
Okay.
Sometimes depends on how you promote your song.
Mm-hmm.
You can make something from it, so it depends. So in that sense, you know, the owner for the song, he's gonna get more. You know, it's like you have Sanchez who do a lot of covers, but
it does, doesn't it?
They still make of it the same way. So it's a way around it. You know, you have to promote it, and you know what I mean. And if people love your voice and you put it out as a singer, and people's gonna go for it. You know what I mean. So that's if you have your fan base and the song. I just don't believe that if a song is good and people love it, they will buy it.
Yeah, as you just mentioned there, Sanchez is a king of that, isn't it? Really. You know what I mean?
That's
so,
right.
you know, of course, he's still, and he's doing well, and people love to see him. You know, stage performance and the way he dresses as well it's something else right now. But I'm sure that people will get a chance to see you and recognize you when they do see you. And your performance is going to be on top in terms of knowing that.
Man, on the I think on the 15th of October, if they want to come and see me, they will see me on the Giant of Lovers Rock. It's another one, another show I'm going to be on. So yeah.
The 15th of October, Saturday night, is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's that going to be?
It's going to be at the O2 Greenwich, Indigo.
Is it in Birmingham?
No, man, London.
London.
Yeah, O2 in there.
Wow. Okay. Anything here closer to home that you're going to be doing that people can actually attend or go to hear from you, hear you sing and so forth?
Well, at the moment, I've got a few things that's coming up.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but most of the times I'm more like in London. You know what I mean? Because as I say, you know what I mean, Birmingham there's a few things going on, but most of life, I mean, you know what I mean, in London, you know what I mean? So, yeah, back in the day, I remember a couple years ago in Birmingham, we had a few things going on, but nothing in Birmingham's at this moment, to be honest, is more out of Birmingham.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, all right. I'm gonna touch base on the last one because time's running right now, and this one's called "Be My Lady." Is that one of your own or another rendition of somebody else?
No, man, that is original song for me. It's on the My God Real Rhythm.
Okay.
And you know, that song, I'll be honest with you, somebody put it out. Somebody put it on YouTube because I think somebody put it on YouTube, you know, because I was just messing about and I can't believe
it just popped up, did it? It just popped up, didn't it?
Yeah, I was just wanted to give it and I was just messing about and how many times never say you, just be my lady. Yeah, I think. Oh God, that's a long one, man. Godfather, you didn't every kind of song, man. Yeah,
why? I am the Godfather, and if I need to find things, I'll find things.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I dig up them. I dig up some of them old shoes, man. But just start the journey, man.
Well, it's all about your legacy, and that's with everybody right now.
It does. You say to me.
You know what I mean? So let me all right. So let me play something you think was never around. Yeah. All right.
Just be my.
This reminds me of a man who sang this in Birmingham as well, Dennis Lloyd, on the same rhythm as well. You are aware of that, aren't you? Were you aware of that?
I know about Dennis Lloyd, but I'm not aware of what.
Yeah, man, he's done one on this one as well. I've also spoken to him as well, actually. You know, Yeah. So yeah, let's do it again, shall we? Yeah, man. Be my lady. Yeah, man. Amen.
Just be my lady. My baby waiting on me. Just to take you out somewhere tonight. Yeah. How many times I wonder why they gotta send you in my life. You're the one for me. Yeah. I keep knocking on your door. I've been waiting on you for sure to come back home. Just be my lady. I wanna take you out somewhere tonight. Just be my lady. Your love so pure and true. I just wanna be with you. You are so beautiful. Your love so true. Yeah.
You've got some wonderful songs here right now, but have you tried pushing them around the world?
Well, that's what I'm doing, man. And you know what I mean? I'm just trying to get all my combination together, and then once I do all these songs which I have now, I don't have to. I can just send them out now, and that's what I'm gonna do. Because some of them, I'll be honest with you, I'm through the music is not mine, and the song is on them. You know what I mean? So I'm rebuilding most of my songs and back over.
Okay. Yeah, because I get to hear, I listen to a lot of different radio stations around the world, and they have English DJs playing songs from local parts of England, and it'd be nice to hear your songs be playing on those shows as well. But here on the platform, the Keep It Real platform, we cater for everybody right now. So songs that you've done over the past years and so forth, I hope you get them together and put them as an album.
Yes, man. I will do that, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put them all together, and then, you know, I mean, as soon as this one here, the new one which I've done, I'm gonna make sure that you're gonna have it. You know what I mean? As soon as possible. You know what I mean? So,
okay. Well, I must say the man who is known for his voice as Mr. Barry White. I want to say thank you very much for your time, sir.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much for inviting me on the Skyline Radio, and it's a pleasure. And I mean, hopefully that in the future you'll hear from me again. And I still have some new songs which I'm doing at the moment, but this time when I'm back on the radio station, everything is gonna 100% fully up there, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
yeah.
Bixby, have a good day. Enjoy yourself, and I'll speak to you very soon.
Yes, man.
Enough respect.
Man, thank you very much, and God bless you, man.
No problem. Okay. Bye for now.
Greetings. My name is J. Alex Bigby. I always tune into www.skylineradio.org.uk to keep it real Sunday show with the big man himself, Godfather. Each and every Sunday, it's a show not to be missed. Me have to endorse this one out to the fullest. Have you ever?
What a sound, what a track, what a voice. Tinkal.
Oh, baby. You know, baby, I just want to make love to you, girl. Keep on.
I kept this one I kept it for the last one I did, didn't I? I kept this one back from him. Tinkal forever, I tell you.
Keep on doing. Oh, baby. Whatever, hey. Girl, you got it. Oh, baby. Whatever, yeah. I don't want to see you without it.
I can hear the ladies singing this one, forever, I tell you, for fact, skylineradio.org.uk. I want to say thank you to Alex, J. Alex Bigby. Big up yourself, sir. Manners and respect every single time. And all the best for the future. And I hope to hear some more good songs like these right now. Take it from the top to the very last drop on this one. Never, never give up. So Bigby, never give up. I tell you.
Greetings. My name is Alex Bigby. I always tune into www.skylineradio.org.uk to keep it real Sunday sure with the big man himself, Godfather. Each and every Sunday, it's a show not to be missed. You have to endorse this one out to the fullest.
Keep on doing.
Boy, I tell you something, do I love what I do right now on a Sunday? From 11 o'clock till 2. Yeah, man, we keep it real. How we say?
Keep on doing. Oh, baby. Whatever, hey. Girl, you got it. Oh, baby. Whatever, yeah. I don't wanna see you without it. Oh, baby. I got to keep you pleasing every way I can. I got to give you all of me, as much than you can stand. Making love to you right now.
I tell you, we've got a couple of minutes to go, so I tell you what. We're going to finish the show this afternoon with all these songs right now.
Cause I found what this world is searching for. Here, right here.
You want to hear some more?
Look no more.
From this man here, sounds like many people.
All my days,
yeah, man. Mr. Barry White, Mr. Mikey Spice.
Just like
them sound good.
The way you do. I'll never give her up. I'll never gonna stop. Not the way you feel about you, girl. I just can't live without you. I'll never gonna quit, cause quitting just ain't lasting. I'm gonna stay right here and do all the things you want me to. Whatever. Girl, you got it. Oh, baby. Whatever, yeah. I don't wanna see without it. Hey, baby. Oh, you've given me much more than words could ever say. Oh, my dear, I'll be right here until my dying day. I don't know just how to say all the things I feel. I just know that I love you so, and it gives me such a thrill. Cause I found what this world is searching for. Here, right here, my dear, I don't have to look no more. All my days, and I hope and I pray for someone just like you to make me feel the way you do. I'll never give her up. I'll never gonna stop. Not the way you feel about you, girl. I just can't live without you. I'll never gonna quit, cause quitting just ain't lasting. I'm gonna stay right here and do all the things you want me to. I'll never give her up. I'll never gonna stop. Not the way you feel about you, girl. I just can't live without you. I'll never gonna quit, cause quitting just ain't lasting. I'm gonna stay right here and do all the things you want me to. I'll never give her up. I'll never gonna stop. Not the way you feel about you, girl. I just can't live without you. You know, baby, I just can't live without you, girl. I just will never give you up. You know, baby. Oh, baby, I just want to hold you. Oh, baby. I will never gonna give you up.
Never gonna give you up.
I'll never gonna stop.
DJ Alex Bigby on this one. We got 5 more minutes to go. I want to say thank you for everybody for taking time to tune in this afternoon.
I'm gonna stay right here and do all the things you want me to. I'll never give you up.
Never. Well, all right. Many of you have been singing along to many of these songs that he's done. Gonna play another one here right now. Yeah, shall I? Yeah, why not? Take a listen to this.
Ain't nothing gonna break us. I love you too much, baby. Ain't nothing. Girl, I know just what you got that makes me wanna love you all over again. I've never had a love like this before. Oh, baby, you are my special lady. Girl, your love is driving me crazy. I thank God that you're my lady. I just wanna tell you how I feel. Baby, my love is so real. Believe me, ain't nothing gonna break us apart. I love you from the very first time.
I tell you, nothing's gonna break us apart. Shout out to all the lovers, I tell you, on this one. It's gonna be my last one for now. And like I said before, next week, Sunday, it's Vinyl Sunday. And of course, the full team will be here. And of course, after a good while, we've been here, 6 months, we've done so far so good. A lot of revivals being played, and many people from different parts of walks of different stations are trying to hook up the same style as Skyline Radio, but we're the first original. And big up all the Vinyl Sunday team. What them say, play where you have. Don't try impressing anybody by a new tune. Just play where you have. Until that time, God bless, take care, look after yourself, and don't do nothing stupid that I wouldn't do. Well, all right?
Ain't nothing gonna break us.
And also big shout good night to all the silent listeners, and a big up on yourself right now. Really, big up.
Ain't nothing. Girl, I know just what you got that makes me wanna love you all over again. I've never had a love like this before. Oh, baby, you are my special lady. Girl, your love is driving me crazy. I thank God that you're my lady. I just wanna tell you how I feel. Baby, my love is so real. Believe me, ain't nothing gonna break us apart. I love you from the very first time. Nothing can keep us apart. I love you too much. I will never break your heart. Ain't nothing gonna break us apart. I love you from the very first start. Nothing can keep us apart. I love you too much. I will never ever break your heart. Oh, baby, believe me, nothing will change my mind. I love you too much. Girl, since you came into my life, I've never been the same. There's so much things I wanna say, but the words keep getting my way. Oh, baby, you are my destiny. You are my one and only. Girl, we were meant to be.
My name is Alex Bigby. I always tune into www.skylineradio.org.uk to keep it real Sunday show with the big man himself, Godfather. Each and every Sunday, it's a show not to be missed. Me have to endorse this one here to the fullest.